Welcome to the David Bradley Show with your host, David Bradley.
How's it going, everybody? Oh, I tell you what, I'm sorry that we are a little bit late, but traffic has been a big pain in the butt today. My producer was running late because of the traffic. The guest today was running late because of the traffic. And well, he's never been outside of Nashville anyway. So
Yeah, that's true.
nothing but fun. Yay. All right. So this is actually our very first in studio live. Did you know that?
I did not know that.
Yes, that's what it is.
Wow.
So, we're kind of breaking open the flagship a little bit on this and having fun with the area that my real good friend has let us use until we can get the Nashville studio. It's going to be awesome as I'll get out. And yeah, so let's get into it because I want to talk to Mr. Emo-Cowboy himself. Brad, am I saying your last name right? Redlich?
Redlich, yes.
Okay, Brad Redlich.
That's great.
Man. So here's the funny thing about I've got cousins that live in Chicago.
No way.
Yes. And about once a year or like once every 2 years, I'll go up and visit and hang out with them and stuff. And they're all the time taking me out to bars that they're playing and doing stuff and everything else. Jody is a bass player from hell, dude. I don't see how he's not like signed playing in some big band or something. I mean, it's phenomenal how he plays.
No way.
Yeah, it's wild.
Where does he play and what kind of music?
It's all, Judas Priest, Striper, all that stuff, all the good stuff.
Very nice.
Yeah. And that's something that blew me away because I was looking up your stuff and going through everything. And I was like, dude, you got balls.
Thank you, man.
I'm telling you. Yeah. On a country venue, country stage, and you break out in a Blink 182 song.
Yeah, that's facts. That's facts.
Where was that at?
Well, we've been playing Live Oak lately on Music Row.
Mm-hmm.
That's what we've been really doing. This Emo-Cowboy night.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure which video you saw, but we've played a lot of different places at this point.
Yeah.
But yeah, from Chicago to Nashville out to LA, we've been playing out there too. And it's been really cool. Like there's a lot of people that love emo and country music. Like a lot of my friends growing up, they were like country boys, but they listened to like Fall Out Boy, Blink 182 and stuff.
Yeah.
So it was like, for some reason it goes together in a live show. I can't explain it.
Well, see, that's what's weird because when I was raising up and everything, I was, Judas Priest and all this other stuff. And hair metal bands were big, and then, of course, when you're born and raised in Nashville, it's like you can't go to the store without country music, and now it's crazy how country music grows and then it'll come back down and then it'll go back up. And we're in like a huge upswing now. I'm like, I was blown away at CMA Fest when we were doing interviews because I'm getting Australians and the UK artists. And there was one guy from Scotland that I thought was from the UK, but
Chris,
call him Kerr.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. He's cool as all get out, man. And it was just crazy how big country music now is actually growing.
Seriously. Yeah, we got the opportunity to play at CMA Fest as well. We were on the back of this float actually that ran through all of the CMA Fest, and there was, thousands and thousands of people on the streets, and we were playing on a mobile stage, and we would be playing like Toby Keith, and then we'd be playing Blink 182, and then we'd be playing like our stuff, and we somehow managed to get in the Tennessean website.
Yeah.
They covered us, but I was just like, in what world is this even possible?
Yeah, I know,
And
right?
it's only 2025. I don't think this has happened. So many things are happening in country music and CMA Fest that I don't think have ever happened before. It's just, it's unbelievable.
Well, I mean, that's what you've got several artists out there that are mixing rock in with country.
Mm-hmm.
And then you got, I'm just going to go ahead and say her name, Royal Lynn, where she did, I mean, metal.
Oh my God. Yeah.
But using like more of a country lyric in it. And I was just like blown away by a lot of that stuff.
Funny story about her too. Before I moved here in November of last year. I was visiting back and forth and I saw her at a writer's round right before she started dropping the metal stuff.
Yeah.
And I was hearing the songs. I'm like, this is badass. Like, this girl is going to blow up. And then like a month later, she's dropping these videos with this like really heavy stuff. I'm like, oh my God, it's crazy. Like,
it blew me away. I mean, it was just because, I mean, you know, a lot of people go back to the emo time, Evanescence.
Yep.
You know, and then Royal dropped that stuff. And I was just like, that one song, dude, I was just like, holy crap.
Yeah. It's so cool. And then there's another band, Lakeview, that's been doing it.
Yeah.
They've been on tour with Breaking Benjamin and Stained, and we had the opportunity to open up for them back in Chicago before coming here. And I was like, this is like really cool that these people are finding a place in this world of like, they want you to have a genre, but they also want you to be different. You know, you got to have something unique about you. So that like opened my mind to like, okay, like maybe I can do this thing that's a hybrid between the two, you know, but country storytelling is like really like where my heart is. Like, I want to be able to play these songs acoustic as well as just make an awesome like full band arrangement, start shredding, you know. That's just what I love. So
well, I mean, I don't care who you are. You can go back through time and you can talk to different artists and everything else. And I'm telling you, rock, country, blues, jazz, all kinds of stuff. If you've got that one song that people can just lose themselves and rock out to, dude, you've made it. I mean, that is perfect.
Yep. Straight up.
It's crazy as I'll get out. But yeah, that was one thing I was laughing about because your album, the Chai Rock, the album, and I was just like, wait a minute. Is he from Chicago? And I was just like looking at stuff and I was like, holy crap. Okay, cool. Because you've actually got Chicago. If people don't know, Chicago is pretty wild because you can go into one club and it'll be nothing but rock or tribute artist.
Yep.
And you can go 2 blocks down the street to another club and it'll be country. And then the next bar you go to, it could be nothing but blues. It is just wild how it all set up there.
And that's kind of why I named it that Shy Rock. And then I have a new record that's Shy Country now. It's a little more country leaning and acoustic, but that was what I was finding myself in. It was like I was playing a lot of country songs that I loved, but and I'm playing a lot of rock songs, and I would be playing at all the different clubs. I'd have guys that were from the blues clubs in my band. Like I would go to every single one because I'm also a guitar player as well. So I would go to the blues clubs to jam and I'd be like, hey, we got a gig at a country bar this weekend. Like, can I pull you in to play? Like a bass player, drummer, keyboard, and they're just so talented and they could just jam on anything. So we would just turn these country songs we'd just freebird it. We'd just turn it into like these long jams, you know? And it was like, should have been a cowboy, you know. Toby Keith is like an amazing song, you know, 3-minute song. We would just extend it out. And like, it was just like, lately we've been playing that song with the Blink-182 song because they're very similar chord progressions. We do What's My Age Again with that. The opening lick is actually very similar. I'm like, this stuff isn't as different as like they made it out to be growing up. It was like you had only be interested in one genre, and that was like your thing. That's how you dressed.
Yeah.
But I think my generation, just downloading music, we had playlists. We didn't always have CDs.
Well, I mean, you also had that time also where everybody wanted to be a DJ. They were trying to mash songs together.
That's true. Yeah, I didn't even think about that.
Yeah,
but that was like huge too in the 2000s. It was like, oh my god.
Yeah, because I mean, I'll just, for an example, listen to a DJ that was playing and doing all this other stuff, and next thing you know, they've got an Elton John song mashed in with AC/DC or something, and it was crazy how all that stuff happened.
Yeah, you would never realize the similarity until you'd hear it. You'd be like, oh my god, that works really well together.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, it's they all say 3 chords and the truth.
Yeah.
Those 3 chords and truth meshes with a lot of different songs.
Mm-hmm. Yep, totally.
You just put it together, man. That's all you got to do.
Exactly.
And that's what I love about it, because I'm one of those guys that I've got a genre that I grew up with and that I love.
Mm-hmm.
But I was also knee deep in country music. Every fanfare, CMA Fest, whatever you want to call it, Mamaw, my grandmother, had to go. Mm-hmm. And guess who was escorting her at 14 years old? Yeah, I'm going, let's go. And it was just all that stuff. And it was that generation of where, well, if you was in this genre, you had to stay there.
Yeah.
And then when the metal, Black Sabbath and AC/DC and all that was out, everybody was leather jackets and this, and then next thing you know, the punk genre came about, which was crazy as all get out. But Billy Idol is still like the god of that whole thing. I mean, it was crazy as all get out.
Oh yeah.
And then
I think what's really cool too with country now is like they're understanding too that like if they let kind of more of the other genres come in and collaborate, it just brings more people into the genre itself, and people will go back and listen to all the traditional stuff and realize, that maybe weren't country fans growing up. They're like, oh, I'm not country, like I can't listen to this. And then it's like, no, you like find your band that you like or your artist, and then you deep dive and you're like, okay, now I really love all of Alan Jackson's music, and I really love all of Toby Keith, and just the greats. And it's I think that's what's really cool today is like people are seeing the numbers now of like, we just want as many people listening to everything. It helps everyone, helps the whole genre.
Well, I mean, that's my big thing. My whole thing is it's music.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't matter what genre or anything else. If it touches your soul, raises the hair up on your arms, and gives you a good foot stomping time, freaking do it, man.
Oh yeah.
Because, I mean, I'm going to have to, when you play down there?
I just played last night, but we've been playing every other Monday.
Okay.
At Live Oak. Yeah.
Okay. So
yeah, come on.
I'm going to keep track that way. Hopefully I'll have a Monday afternoon free and I can come down there.
Yeah.
Because I was listening to your stuff and I was just like, you've got more influx of so many different genres. Like one song will be like, you can hear the 2 or 3 genres all meshed together. And it just like, it works. It just blows me away.
Well, thank you. Appreciate that. Yeah, I just like what I like, and I write a lot of my own stuff by myself. I've been co-writing here in Nashville a lot, which is really cool because if I write with someone who's more country, they might not want to write with someone who's more country. They might want to write with someone who's rock but understands country. Yeah. So like I can bring kind of my different influences in to help, a song come about that's never like been done that way before.
Yeah.
But yeah, like that's kind of what my original stuff is trying to showcase is just all of my influences. Like I grew up listening to my parents, my mom, she listened to R&B and like soul, Motown stuff.
Yeah.
And then my dad listened to classic rock, like Beatles, Stones, you know, Tom Petty, all that. So,
Well, I mean, for everybody listening, because y'all got to check this out. The song that I was most interested in that you done, and you're going to laugh. Every red light.
oh my God.
Because I can hear so many different things in there. And I was just like, damn. Because it's got a groove to it, man.
That's badass. Thank you. That song is crazy. I went down, the story of it is crazy because how I wrote it was basically me and my buddies were riding motorcycles and we had hit every single red light on our ride, and that's not ideal for a motorcycle ride when you're on a Harley.
Yeah.
And my buddy's like, God, we hit every single red light. Like I hate this, like just my bad luck or whatever. I was like, I bet there's a girl you'd hit every red light for.
Yeah.
And so that's kind of where the song.
Well, I mean,
started.
when I was listening to it, that's actually something that came to mind was like, you're out on that first date or second date with this girl and you're just like, come on, red light, come on.
Yeah, that is awesome.
You hit a red light, man. It's like, look, it's wrote somewhere.
Yeah.
I get a kiss. Come on.
Yeah, right. Seriously. Yeah. I was playing that song down at the BMI Fest in Florida, Key West. And that was like the song. I played a lot of different songs, and that was the song people kept saying, like, that's a song, like someone's got to cut that. You know? So I had a few people express interest in it to pitch it and stuff, but ultimately, you know, it's still there. So if you want to take it and record it, that's cool. I would that would really help my career. I'd really appreciate it. Give me that pub deal and all that. But yeah.
Well, yeah, you know, give me something, man. Something.
Yeah. But yeah.
Spotify stream the hell out of it. Maybe I'll get a 15 cents or something. You know?
Yeah, right. Right. But yeah, that's really cool that you like that one, because I was like, that one always surprises me with people reacting to it. I never know what people are going to think about my stuff. Honestly.
There's certain songs, you know, and it's like, if you can resonate with it, you know, connect with it. Because if it makes you think, then that's a hell of a song, dude.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I like to write like real shit, like real stories.
Yeah.
You know? Like that's all I can do. Like there's guys that can like make up a whole fantasy story and this and that. It's like, I can only write about my life or my friend's life or stuff that I've seen like firsthand. So like, I hope that comes out in the performance and the music of like, this feels more real than, you know, whatever. But if it makes you feel something, that's perfect. 'Cause I'm feeling something when I'm singing it and I'm playing it and I'm writing it. So
yeah.
That's like a really important thing for me to like keep in my like toolbox when I'm doing music as an artist. So
yeah, see, there's a lot of lady artists. I think they found that little niche, especially when Carrie did the tear up his 4-wheel drive and all that other dang crap.
Yeah,
but it's like the breakup songs are just like, what the hell, dude? I mean,
yeah. They get a little crazy sometimes. I'm like, damn.
I told another guy this the other day. I said, you know, I would love it if I could find a male songwriter. Flip it. Tell the truth about this crazy girl that you dated, you know? I mean, do something like that. Because right now with the female artist and all the breakup songs and everything else, and I think we're like, they're at like 35,000 and the guy part is like 5.
No, we take all the blame, right?
Yeah. Well, you got to.
Yeah, we got to. Yeah.
Because we're still waiting on the red light.
Yeah. Seriously.
Come on, red light.
Yeah, right.
I love it.
Yeah.
And the other song you did that I liked was Drive.
Okay. Yeah. Why
And
is that?
I don't know. It's something about driving a car and all that other stuff. You know, I was a truck driver for years. So, I mean,
No way.
yeah.
That's awesome. Driving is like my favorite thing to do.
Yeah.
Like it just clears my head.
Mm-hmm. Dude,
Yeah.
I'm telling you, I can get in a fight with somebody or argument with somebody, get in the car, find my playlist, start it, and I will just drive around in circles.
Yeah.
You know, because I was real bad about back when I was 16, 17 years old. Of course, your parents piss you off more than anybody. I would get in my car and I would cruise all the way up Dickerson Road, go to Rivergate, hang out there, cruise around Rivergate a little bit, and then go all the way back down Gallatin Road. You know, it was just, I did a full circle on all of it.
Yeah. Those are like, as a kid, even with my friends and stuff, just driving around, listening to music, you know, and then, yeah, have my own car and stuff. That was like always a time for me to just relax and think about stuff and, you know,
clear your head.
Exactly.
You know,
exactly.
you could think something through a whole lot better. Jamming out, shifting gears, and just, you could make all that go away, you know?
Yeah. And that song is written about driving from Chicago to Nashville, which is 8-hour drive. That was kind of the idea of it, but it was like, that's coming down to Nashville. That was like my first time when I did that. I was like, oh my God, this is what I need to do. You know, I love driving. I don't mind being in the car for 8 hours. I'm like, I was meant to, you know, travel and do this. And it was like, no thing. It was like, just put on my playlist, like you said, or a podcast or something.
Yeah.
Or even sometimes no music, just relax and listen to the road and stuff. And it's like, this is it, you know?
Well, I haven't gotten ticked off that bad in a while now.
That's good.
So I've gotten where I turn everything off.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'll set the moonroof back and just listen to the wind. You know, because I sit there and I can just imagine, you know, well, I mean, you know, Yellowstone came out and all the cowboy stuff and horses and ranching and farming and all that. And I'm sorry, you didn't have a Bose system hooked up to your horse.
Right.
You know, it just didn't work.
Yeah.
But I kind of stop and I think, you know, back in the day, they didn't have all this. But later on that night when they were eating or whatever, if somebody had a guitar or somebody was, you know, whistling or playing spoons or whatever, you know, there was always some form of a little bit of entertainment, you know.
Sure. Oh yeah.
But to make it through the day and the only thing you hear is, besides, well, I mean, now it'd be like car horns and
Yeah.
screw you, get out of my way, you know, and all that good stuff. Back then you didn't have to worry about all that. You
Right.
could just hear the wind and the sounds of the forest. It's a beautiful thing back then.
Well, one of my all-time favorite country songs is Rodney Atkins, Take a Back Road. God, I love that song. I could listen to that on repeat and it would always put me in a good mood.
Awesome.
And that's like, growing up, that was the song that I have, like this back road behind my house and it's a big hill and all this stuff. And it was like, that's the song I would blast, like riding down there and just be, now I'm like chilled out. I'm like, this is perfect. So
yeah. So that's what I like about it, because I ain't no good at writing songs. So, I mean, I just, I can take a song and I can change words in it and make it funny and stuff like that. But I've never been a big songwriter. And then to hear songs that people have wrote or haven't even been cut or anything, you know, and you listen to them and you're just like, dude, I love this.
Appreciate it. And I don't think I'm a good songwriter either. I'm just as good as other people think I am. You know, same with guitar playing. I'm like, people think I'm good. That's cool. You know, so I appreciate it as long as it connects with people. That's it. Like there's way better guitar players out there, singers and everything. And it's like, I'm just trying to do what I do and play what I like. And hopefully other people have that same experience of, and it's, my stuff is about life. Like I really want it to be about real life and life lessons and real stuff that, you know, I go through or think about. And just keep it simple, man. Like, you know.
Yeah, but you wrote a song called Bad Guy.
Uh-huh.
And I'm like, wait a minute. You went the wrong way, dude.
I know. Well, yeah, and that one's kind of funny too, because I feel like my image as like this rocker guy is like, oh, he's the bad guy, you know, like he's like rocker guy. He don't give an F and all that. But really, I don't think that I am, but you know, that's kind of the image that I'm putting out there. So I was like, if that's what you want to think of me as, then I'll run with it. But really, you know, it's whatever. Like, you can think what you want. If you want to think of me as a bad guy, then that's fine. You know, we live in an age where
sometimes that's not a bad thing.
Right? That might be the thing that gets, you know, people's attention, you know? So that's what.
Or it could prevent you from getting your ass kicked.
Yeah, that's true too. That's true too. Stay away.
You don't want to mess with him, man. He's a bad dude.
Yeah. I think I need a few more tattoos. I don't have any, but that would make me look cooler.
I want this whole arm done.
Yeah.
I've got this part done. I just got to get the other arm done.
I have 0 tattoos.
Careful.
I know. I think I need to get some though. Been thinking about it, but
well,
what's your opinion on that?
Only thing I can tell you is the God's honest truth. If you've never had one and you actually make your mind up and you go through the weary, dreadful craziness of actually getting your first one, and you get home and you get it took care of and you're doing all this stuff, when it's all healed up and you're seeing it out and you're like, yeah, I kind of like this. This is cool as I'll get out. But when you have 2 or 3 women look at it and be like, ooh, I like that, you realize how addicting it can become.
Yeah. Now you're stuck.
You're stuck, because I've known people that never had a tattoo before in their life and got one. And I can go see them now and they're like totally tatted up.
Head to toe, yeah.
Yeah. Because, I mean, it just... I like them so much. Here's the weird part. I can literally go to sleep while I'm getting a tattoo.
No way. It's therapeutic for you?
It's that healing. Therapeutic.
Oh, that's cool.
Because when you have, you know, chaos and all this other crap in your life and you're getting tatted and you hear that hum, that hum of that gun, it's like a deep breath in, deep breath out. And then I'm snoring.
Yeah, because you don't have to do anything. You just sit there.
No, you're good.
No. I never thought of it that way.
The only place I could not get comfortable was when I had my chest pieces done.
Okay.
And for anybody that knows, when you get your chest done, there's certain parts on your chest that you don't need to be near because it hurts like a
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well,
That's interesting.
both of my tattoos are right around a certain area, and it just like I had one of those stress balls.
Yeah.
Yeah, I ripped one in half. It freaking hurt.
Oh my God. That's unbelievable. Yeah, where would you start? Where was your first one?
My first one was actually on this shoulder, well, this upper arm, which over a period of time, it faded and got looking ugly and everything. And I just covered it up with another tattoo. But I've actually got 4 tattoos that I got when I was younger that I've actually covered up and put better tattoos over top of them.
Oh, okay. How old were you when you got your first one?
23.
Okay.
Which is weird because I was born in East Nashville.
Yeah.
Half the people I knew at the age of 15 was already tatted. You know?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was thinking you would have had it in high school or something like that. That's cool.
Yeah, because back then the only thing you need is that little motor from a little Matchbox car or something like that, you know? And wire it and then ink pen tube and some needle and stuff. It was crazy stuff that they did back in the day.
Yeah.
Caitlin, we got to get a shirt made that says back in the day.
There's a lot of things you say.
I know, right?
That could work well on a shirt.
Which brings me to the point. We need a shirt sponsor that will take what I say and make it into a shirt. And I don't know, what would be good? 5 or 10, 20%?
I think 20.
20? You go 20?
30, 40, 50.
Well, yeah.
100.
They do all the work and I just come up with them.
Yeah. Got to have the merch.
Well, yeah. Because, I mean, hell, you could be writing a song and the janitor come through with a mop bucket and trash and all that other stuff, and he'll stop and say 2 words that works in your song, and now he's got his percentage, you know, and I'm just like, what the hell?
Yep. Every red light, you know.
No, yeah. Exactly. I love that.
Yeah.
Oh God. I cannot believe it. So when did you actually decide that you were going to move to Nashville? I mean, what was the epiphany there?
I think it was something I always wanted to do. I would listen to a lot of these songwriter podcasts when I was living in Chicago years ago. And there was a lot of guys from the Midwest that had moved down there. Ryan Hurd, he's like written a lot of hits, and he's from the Midwest somewhere. And he like was like a huge songwriter. I was like, I can relate to this guy.
Yeah.
And so he's like a little more on the rock side. And I think he just did a record called Midwest Rock and Roll. And it's like not super like traditional country, but it fits. And I was like, okay, like maybe I do fit down in Nashville. And I didn't know where I fit in. That was the problem.
Right.
Like in Chicago, I fit in at different places, but I came down here and I did a few rounds and showcases, and people were like really digging it. I'm like, really? Like my stuff is so different. Like why? Like I thought people only wanted to hear like very specific sound. And just as the genre has evolved, like throughout the past few years, especially, I just felt like the timing of it was like became perfect, to where like I had a lot of stuff that I'd done and I'd been coming down here and people are just interested in what I was doing. I didn't really know if I was going to fit in though, honestly.
Yeah.
And I still get that feeling when I play different venues and stuff. I'm like, really? People are going to like Emo-Cowboy, you know, like we did our first event at Live Oak a few weeks ago, and you know, they really wanted to push this thing as a very specific thing, and I was like, okay, let's try it. And then it was like the reaction was like insane. I was like, okay, like we're just running with it, you know. Like I just don't even. I'm surprised every day. This town is just like unbelievable. Like it's been super cool that like they've embraced me as someone who's different, and I'm just like super grateful for it. Like I play a white flying V, like a bright white flying V.
I seen that.
And I'm like, nobody plays that here. I've never seen one. I've never seen one anywhere. And I don't know if it's because people don't like flying Vs and it's not a Telecaster, or if it's because it's never done before. And I think it's just never really been done before. But people love that thing. I was playing the Tele for like the first few months I was here because I was like, I don't want to stick out too much. I want to blend in. I don't want to be too different. I don't want to piss anyone off. And then I pull out the white flying V, and I'm like, I didn't even bring it down with me. I left it in Chicago, and then I went home and I got it. I was like, okay, let's try this out. Bring it out, and it's like people are walking out the bar and they're just staring at it. They're like, I like that. I'm like, okay,
well, I mean,
I guess I got to play it. So
Flying V's got a sound of its own, man.
I love it. Yeah, it does.
There's just something about the tone and everything else of it, and it's just. I honestly, I'm sitting here thinking, and I cannot name one country anything where a flying V was involved.
I think the only one I've seen, and correct me if I'm wrong, but I think Big and Rich, I think one of them played a flying V at one time, but that's it. That like I agree. I've never seen them. So I don't know. I'm just, like I said, I'm surprised every day. Like I'm surprised every day that being different is cool. So I'm like,
well, I mean, but that's what I want people to understand too, is Chicago's got its own music. It's like Memphis has got their own little sound, and Nashville's got their own little sound and stuff. And I think when you start bringing the music and you start meshing it and you work it and you manipulate it to where it actually sounds good and it works, it doesn't really matter what location you're at, because there are so many music towns around. It blows me away.
Yeah, Chicago's was really cool to us. Like we did a lot of really cool stuff. Like Jason Derulo came to town. He's a pop artist, and we opened up for him at Soldier Field.
Yeah,
and it's like, so I'm not new to music or new to all this. Like this is what I do. But to get to the next level, like Nashville was definitely like where I needed to be, because everyone's coming here from all over the country. From LA, they're coming here. They don't even want to be out there anymore, you know?
Yeah. Even though we're full and they don't need to come here. Yeah, we know.
That's what I'm saying. That 2.5 hour traffic.
Yeah.
It's nuts. But hey, you got to think though, when I was 14, 15, 16 years old, all the buildings that are downtown right now, yeah, they wasn't even there.
I just can't even believe that. That's unbelievable.
I remember when, you know which building is the Batman building, right?
Yeah.
I remember when they started work on that.
No way.
Yep. All these hotels and all this other buildings and everything they've done. Dude, Nashville was more, you know, because on Broadway, 2nd Avenue, all up through there, was nothing but these old buildings that had been there since Nashville was born, you know? And it's crazy as I'll get out, all the stuff that's been happening and going on. And I wished I could go back to, 16-year-old me and go, buy as much property as you can. You will be a multimillionaire one day. Because there was places down on Shelby Street. Nice, older homes. When I was 18, 19 years old, I could have bought property. I could have bought a house down there.
Wow.
$30,000, $40,000.
Wow.
Now they're like 1.2 million. And the only thing they did was went in and they rearranged the inside of the house and updated them, and that was it.
Mm.
I could be rich.
Yeah.
Instead, I got to work.
Oh my gosh.
It's nuts as all get out, dude.
Yeah.
Oh God. So what's next on the agenda for?
Whew. Right now I'm in the studio. So actually the next 2 days I'll be cutting some new songs. I've been writing with some pretty good songwriters in town. So
Have you had a chance? I have to ask this because I love this guy. He's funny as all get out.
mm-hmm.
Have you had a chance to sit down and write with Justin Love?
No, but I know who that is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He is unreal. I love watching him go and play Writers Round because it's a hoot.
Yeah.
He played the Bluebird the other day.
Did he really?
Yeah. Had the whole, he was in the chair and doing this song, and he had the whole foot twitch going on and woo, and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And I was sitting there thinking the whole damn time, Bluebird ain't seen this. We was at the listening room one time, and he was down there with a bunch of other songwriters that I knew, and it was in the morning. It was a morning showcase, and he was playing. And you know how sometimes when you're in a writer's round, it gets quiet in the audience. It's almost like, are you guys asleep or what's going on,
Mm-hmm.
But out of the freaking blue, nobody was expecting it. But I seen Justin do that rare back that he does, and he let a yell out. Everybody in the room woke up then. It was crazy, dude.
That's awesome.
Justin's funny as I'll get out. I need to get him back on the show. He was funny.
The rounds are fun, man. Like,
I like them, but I like them more when, and this is just me.
mm-hmm.
Writers rounds, you sit and you kind of tell where the idea came up of the song and all that stuff, and then you play the song. But where we've done songs from the couch, which is we'll have 3 or 4 songwriters come in, sit down, and 9 times out of 10 they know each other,
Mm-hmm.
and they're picking on each other and telling jokes at each other and all this other stuff. And I'm like, I wish they would do that at a writer's round. Make it more fun,
Yeah. Yeah. Yep. My buddies, they just started one in Midtown at Stillery. It's called Right My Wrongs.
Mm-hmm.
But 2 of my buddies host it, Lane Daniel and Dalton Lee. And then all my friends, we all write together and stuff. We have like camaraderie. It's like 10 of us that, and then we'll play the rounds and we'll just joke with each other and be like, oh, play that song, and like we'll be singing each other's songs and stuff.
Yeah.
And it's more of like a show than it is just listen to my story and listen to my song,
Yeah.
And like we'll play like funny, like goofy songs too. Like I just put out a song called April to July, and it's just like a party song, and there's a lot of cuss words in it. So if you're listening to it, just be aware. But I played that song as a joke. I was like, this is kind of a joke just to get the crowd going, get people's attention. And my buddies are like, is that out yet? I'm like, no. I'm like, I'm not going to cut it. It's just like a fun song. They're like, no, you got to put that out.
Got to.
I'm like, oh my God. And so it's like, now it's like around town, people have heard that song so many times. I'm like, I'm not playing it at this round. They're like, no, you got to play April to July. Like we love that song. I'm like, this is not what I want to be known for. Just party songs with cuss words. Like I want to like actually write some serious stuff and some rocking stuff. And it is what it is. But that's kind of how the Emo-Cowboy thing started, was just like playing these songs at rounds, and my friends and other people there would be like, oh, you got to cut that. Like that's stuck in my head. I've been singing that. And so that's kind of how I've been picking songs to cut, is the rounds. And it's because we're having fun. It's not because of, all that song. I don't know. It's just like, it's cool to play a song out that people don't know and be like, what do you think of that? And judge the reaction in real time,
Well, I mean, I've actually talked to several songwriters about this. I find it ironic. I don't know if it's right. Ironic is a word. Maybe. I don't know. Anyway, you know how you can take and sit. Let's put a time limit on it. Let's say a week. You're working on one song and you've been working on it all week long and you've got passion in it and you got this in it and you're trying to convey a certain message across the whole storytelling of the song. And then when you release it, you hit 300,000 and you're like, cool, love it. But then you write one of these stupid, goofy songs when you're half freaking drunk.
Yeah, exactly.
And some friends are there with you and they're drinking with you and they're just like, oh, dude, we got to do that. We got to do that. And you write the damn song in 10 minutes.
Yep.
And you're done. If you ever cut it and you put it out there, you'll be sitting there scratching your head going, how in the hell did we get 1 million? What the hell?
Dude, that's literally the story of this song. And I'm like, oh my God, this is happening in real time to me. I'm like, that's unbelievable. But yeah, you hear those stories all the time. You're like, this is the one that I didn't even care about. And I was like, hey, what do you think of this? Or this is a goofy song. They're like, oh, I love that. It's like, oh my God. No, this is not the song I wanted you to love. I wanted you to love this song. And it's like, I don't get to choose.
Yeah.
Everyone else gets to choose,
Exactly. It's crazy. I just, I sit and I think of things because I had some buddies there was 4 of them when we had them on the couch. And one of the guys had wrote a song and I can't remember the name of the song, but part of it was the whole basis of the song was him and his wife were broke up and she was dating his son's friend. And he went over there and I think an argument or whatever broke out and the guy hit him in the head with his own shovel.
Oh my gosh.
And he based this whole song around that and the way it was worded. And it was just like, it was hilarious as all get out.
Yeah.
And he's like, that song's doing better than anything else I wrote.
Yeah.
I don't understand it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, I understand it.
It's entertaining.
Well, I mean, whether you've been married or not, or you've had a girlfriend that you lived with when y'all broke up, you ended up leaving stuff there.
Mm-hmm.
And it's kind of really, really bad when you go over to pick up the kids or something else and you're like, why is he on my zero turn?
Mm-hmm.
Why is he doing it? What? Hey, that's my shit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But it's real.
It's real
stuff.
That's the way it goes.
Yeah.
Well, it goes back to Toby Keith, that ain't my truck in the drive,
Mm-hmm. It's real.
It's insane how some of it works.
Yeah, it really is. But you can't overthink it. And I think songwriters and artists and people, we're really passionate about this. We think about this stuff all day, every day.
Yeah.
It's like sometimes you got to turn your brain off and just do what feels natural. Tell a real story. Don't dress it up with all these, metaphors and stuff. Just say what you're really trying to say.
Oh yeah.
And the people will like it, they'll relate. And that's the beautiful thing about country music, especially, is just like, it's all real stories.
Yeah.
And that's what I was so like drawn to it. And all the country, like adjacent artists like Tom Petty and Eagles and stuff like that. It's like the songs are just timeless. It's just real stuff.
Yeah. And, well, I mean, I find it amazing actually because Eagles, Fog Hat, 38 Special.
Oh my God. Yeah.
All these freaking bands from way back in the day. And a lot of the younger generation of artists right now, they're relating back to that. They're loving that type of music that was coming out. Some of them are influenced by them. Some of them are, you know, they look up to him or influenced by him. And I'm just like blown away by some of it, you know?
Yeah, totally. That's like, those are some of my favorite records. Like, that's how I learned playing guitar. Was I had a vinyl record of, you know, Allman Brothers or whoever, Eagles. Would play to the vinyl record, really old school, like just in my room all day. I was like, I want to just focus on this. I don't want to be on my phone. I don't want to be playing it from like a computer or something and get distracted. Like, I want to be like really locked into the sound and like my ear, you know, just playing by ear. So that was literally how I learned to play. And then, from there it was just, you know, playing live and stuff, and then writing songs.
I've had a lot of people tell me that, you know, sitting and coming up with a riff or doing something to actually add to the song and do this stuff. It's nerve-wracking. It can be 5 or 6 different riffs that you're trying to put together, and then you finally wind up with one that actually works. But when they go to play it live, when they get in front of that audience, all of that anguish and frustration and just gone. It's just amazing how all of it is, because there's so much energy, and that's what you can be in the audience and you can feel some of the energy. But I think a lot of fans don't understand the energy that is coming from the fans themselves coming up to that stage is mind blowing.
Yeah. We've had some big shows where it's like you can't even contain yourself because they're just giving you so much energy. It just makes you better, you know. And then we've had nights where there's not as much energy, and it's, you know, it can be a little tougher sometimes. But as long as somebody's in there like really enjoying it, it doesn't matter sometimes how many people, as long as, you know, it can happen where, you know, there's other things going on in town. But yeah, it's the crowd interaction is just something you can't really explain or replicate with anything else in the world. Like, and I think that's what we, as artists, the people that want to be artists and be the performer, I think that's where that, you know, addiction to the stage. And, you know, you feel that you're like, can't get enough of this, you know?
Well, I mean, back when I was doing lights and sound and stuff, you know, I was like, you had to go up in between the artists, you know, and you're helping the other band set up and do this and do that and get everything going right. And it used to blow me away because there would still be people in the crowd. They're waiting on the next band, you know, and they're just like, they're not even bugging you, hurry the hell up, or, you know, any of that crap, you know, they're just like chit-chatting a little bit. Who's next, man? Who's coming up, you know? And the people were, the crowd is always just better than what people actually think they are, you know? And I love that whole aspect of it, because there's days I miss it. There's days that I miss doing production, you know, but that's your production is right, and the band is on, and especially, you know, when you're getting close to the end of the set and the artist is pulling out the really mega songs that they done, you know. And you can get the lights going just right, and it just brightens everything up and just amazes the shit out of the damn audience, dude.
Oh my God. Yeah.
That it puts a new meaning to adrenaline rush like crazy.
It really does. And you're so like locked in, like you're not thinking about anything else in that moment, you know? like we're talking about driving, or for me, even like riding motorcycles or something, it's like I am so locked into what I'm doing at this moment that my head is so clear and I'm just enjoying what I'm doing in the present. You know,
Yeah.
it's like it's really cool. And yeah, when you have that show, just perfect production, everything is just on point. It's like, oh my God, like this is it, you know?
Oh yeah.
But yeah, I love a good show. I'm just always shooting for that every time. Like,
So when you're doing a live show, out of all your songs that you wrote, what is your most favorite song to play live? And then we'll touch on other artists.
yeah.
Because everybody's got their favorite. And I think it's funny.
Dude, like, honestly, like we play to so many different crowds. Like I've opened up for hip hop artists, I've opened up for country artists, rock, you know, pop. It doesn't even matter. I've opened up, I fit in all these different boxes. So like, I just want to play. Like I'm a man of the people. Like I want to play what they want to hear, dude. Like I seriously, like if they don't want to hear me play any of my rock stuff, I'll play all my country stuff. Like the most countryest stuff I have. Like I do not care. Like I really don't. Like
so you're reading the room.
I am calling adjustments as we are performing.
Awesome.
I am saying if they're not feeling this stuff, we will not play that. You know.
Well, some people don't do that. I mean, some they've got that set list. That's what they go by, and that's it.
Like we have staples in the show, and we have transitions like between songs, and it's like really like organic the way that we do it. But like I'm calling stuff. It's a jam. Our whole show is a jam. Like I run a trio usually. I'm handling lead guitar, and then I got my my bassist and my drummer, and we're just like jamming. Like it is like. It is a fun, like I grew up playing in blues clubs. Like we jam the whole time. It's like, what do I play here? It's like, no, you just feel it, you know?
Yeah.
So that's how I learned. And so the guys that I play with, they understand it. And sometimes they hate me for it because they're like, oh, I didn't know we were doing that song. Or like, I'm like, dude, this is what the crowd wants. Like we are playing that song tonight. So,
exactly.
So,
well, see, I respect that because you're reading what the people want, you know?
I want to give them the best possible experience that they can have to come see us because I want them to come back, you know? That's my job is to get people to come back and see us.
Yeah.
You know, every time be like, that was amazing. You got to go see them because this is like unlike anything else, you know? So
yeah, it's not the same show every time we go.
Yep. And so like, a lot of my favorite bands like that I would listen to their live stuff, it would be like the Led Zeppelin and Jimi Hendrix and Grateful Dead and now John Mayer. Like when I saw his live show, John Mayer's live show for the first time, I was aware of his music, but I was not aware of how kick-ass that show was. Like he would like go from one song into like a jam and extend a solo and then go into another song and then go back. And it was like, oh my God, this is like jazz. Like this is like watching somebody just like improv the whole show. And I'm sure like he's got a lot of practice and, you know, he's got so many moving parts that it's like so many band members that's like, you know, you really got to let them know what's going on a little bit or else it's going to go off the rails. But it's like, I kind of like being in that place where it's like, it's almost going to go off the rails, but it's not. Like we're keeping it going and,
we're staying in between the guardrails. We're good.
Yeah, exactly. So but that's, you know, that's just me personally, like how I've done it. My whole career is just that way. And that's why when you come see, like, even if we're doing a cover show, it's the same thing.
Yeah.
Like we'll go from Toby Keith to Blink-182, like I was saying. And then it's like, I've never heard someone play Creed, Hinder, or Creed, Toby Keith, and Blink in 10 minutes. It's like those three artists, and it's like that's the feedback we got at the last show. I'm like, oh yeah, but I loved it. It's like, well, that's how all of our brains, I feel like, work anyways these days. Like scrolling TikTok and stuff. It's like
Well, I mean, everybody keeps telling me, oh, excuse me. Everybody keeps telling me the attention span that's out there right now of people flipping through and everything else. If you can hold somebody for over 3 minutes, you're doing something.
Yeah.
And that just blows me away because
the social media is like crazy now.
Yeah, I remember I couldn't wait for Saturday morning for the cartoons to come on. I was just like glued,
Mm-hmm.
But nowadays, like my granddaughter, she'll walk in and be like on her tablet and have a cartoon up or something.
Mm-hmm.
And while she's still in the room, 3 seconds later, she's like, oh, check this one out. Oh, check this one out. And I'm just like, you don't even know what the hell it's about.
Yeah.
It drives me nuts.
Yeah.
But it's funny as I'll get out.
Yep. But social media is just taking over music like crazy.
How are you feeling about the AI music stuff?
I mean, I don't care, but when you go to the live show, you're going to hate it. I'm telling you that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or you might like it, but it's not, I don't know. That's not what I do. Like,
yeah.
I'm like, I want you to feel something when you come to my show. I want you to feel like something really like, just because something sounds good doesn't mean it's going to make you feel something,
Well, the thing I don't like about AI is you can't, how somebody can convey a song over and you can hear passion in the voice or hurt in the voice or something like that.
Yeah.
AI doesn't do that.
Mm-mm.
It's all robotic voice. And I'm just like,
yeah,
dude.
Yeah. I think it's cool. It's a tool, it's another tool we have, there's all kinds of tools that you can use in the studio to make a record sound a certain way.
Yeah.
It's how you use it or how much you use it. That really depends. Drum machines have been around forever and they've been used in where it's like overdone, and they've been used where it's, there's a lot of Michael Jackson and Prince records that have drum machines, and those guys are super talented. It's not that they needed it, but maybe the song called for it at that point. So I'm not like super against technology and stuff, but I think just depends, what the people want,
Yeah, exactly.
And like you said, I feel like people feel everyone feels kind of that way of like, I don't really get much from this recording of it, Yeah,
it's kind of like, to me, it's like you're watching a Charlie Brown cartoon and the teacher comes on and the only thing you hear is
yeah, it's like, who's talking? I don't even know.
I have no clue what's going on here.
Yeah.
It's crazy shit, man.
Yeah, but
it's nuts. Dude, I appreciate you coming on, man.
Thank you so much.
It says we're going to have to do this again.
We will.
Hopefully when I get the new studio in Nashville.
Yeah, I'm grateful to be the first one in person. This is awesome.
Well, I mean, I'll get with some people and be like, okay, well, he was the first one here, so let's have him the first one at the new studio in Nashville. And
wow, that would be amazing. Wow.
You can walk around and go, I'm number one.
Yeah. I'm going to put that on a t-shirt, please.
Yeah, there we go.
Number one in the studio.
Number one studio dude.
Yeah.
That's wild. Brad, tell everybody where they can find you, buddy.
You can find me at Brad Redlich, Redlich, pretty much everywhere. BradRedlich.com, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, YouTube. I'm literally everywhere. So
TikTok.
Yeah, TikTok too.
You do that TikTok crap?
Oh yeah, I have to. It's the only way.
I'm gonna ask you a question.
Yeah.
That I had fun asking at CMA Fest.
Okay.
When you put a new song out and you release it and it's out there into the masses of the airwaves, are you watching the numbers on it? Are you like really watching the numbers on it? Or do you have somebody that watches them for you?
I watch them. I enjoy the numbers, but I don't live or die by it. Like I put out stuff nonstop. Like I'll post 3 times a day. I do not care. Like it's just a part of the job description to me. It's something you have to do to get your name out there. And a lot of the opportunities I've gotten have been from social media. So I'm not complaining. But
Awesome.
But yeah, it's definitely takes some adjustment, in your head, getting used to like, if something doesn't perform well or whatever. But I don't care. I'm not against social media because if it brings more people to my show, that's all I care about.
Yeah.
I just want people at my show. I do not care how I have to do that because I know when you come to the show, you'll see like what I'm like in real life, not what, social media is or whatever.
Right.
I just want people to know who I am and listen to my music and come to the show. That's what I'm supposed to do. So
yeah.
Yep.
Cool beans. I love it.
Thank
and we're going to definitely try to get down there on a Monday when you're playing.
Yes.
And hang out and heckle you from the audience and all that good stuff.
Please do. Please do.
All right. Brad, I appreciate you, brother. Everybody check out Mr. Brad Redlich. I'll have his website and all that other stuff, and y'all check it out. And we'll have some fun. And please have a good afternoon. I think we're going to go eat some spaghetti because I'm starving. And hopefully Caitlin ain't got to fight too much traffic going back home, or Brad, either one, because it's crazy out there. Y'all be good. Buy some merch. Like, share, follow, and subscribe. It helps us all. Artist, podcast, every daggum body. Did I say buy merch? Did I say that yet?
I think you got to tell them again.
I got to tell them again. Buy merch. You can go to my website, and up at the very top, it says merch. You can click on there and you can get all kinds of whatever you want merch. I think we got like hoodies and t-shirts and tank tops.
Tank tops.
They're
the best.
Yeah, I know, right? I didn't like the regular t-shirt tank tops. I wanted the one where the shoulder thing come in more, look like a T across the back.
Yeah.
It looked better to me.
I agree.
And they're comfortable.
Yes. Go buy those.
Yeah. You got merch on your website?
I do.
Hey, he's got merch on his website. So y'all check it out. All right. We're out of here. Love you. Mean it. Bye.